Okay, we are going to look at OLR today, and we're going to look specifically at OLR, My Customers. Now, My Customers is OLR's CRM. OLR stands for Online Residential. It is our platform for searching the RLS data feed for all kinds of rental and sale listings and other building data. So you can see I have my customers on my home page here. I can view customers, add a new customer, and then I've got some other features which we'll talk about in future videos. And then along here, I have my customers. You can kind of see all your customers at a glance. You could choose to look at all of your customers. So if I go to view, or if I go to my customers, adding a new customer for today's purpose is very, very easy. Just come up with a name for them. Obviously, I will be inventing a name, but you will have a name already that you can use. So I'm just going to call this guy Paul Davidson. Now, clearly, the more data or the more information I have, like email addresses, home contact information, address, other contacts, other parties that may be part of a deal here, that would be terrific. Where the lead came from is also something that's pretty important for people to be able to track. Any particular remarks that you might have about the person. This is a pretty robust CRM. You can see that you can change a customer from active to either inactive because they were either dropped, rented, or purchased. And you also have an option to send them a New York City home review invitation, which we'll again talk about in some different slides. But essentially, once I have a first name and a last name, I've done everything I need to do to create a customer. You can see that they're in pink here. So once I submit, or rather press, if I submit here, it's going to ask me to send a New York City home review, but if I just click enter, my customer will have been created. I can name a search for them, so this can be Paul Davidson search. Okay, you have an option here of the customer being notified via email, or if the agent wants to be notified via email. I always default to having notifications come to my email. I think it's a better business practice. You don't want to send your customer something that perhaps they're not interested in seeing. Address display for a customer email. Again, you have an option of how much information you want to share, how transparent you want to be. Full address with neighborhood would be my choice if I had already been working with the customer for some time. And then a rental or a sale listing. Just assume this is a rental. And now once I create a search, okay, you'll see that this search is saved for Paul Davidson. It's here. I can just say, look, Paul is interested in a rental in Battery Park City for $3,000, maybe to $4,000, and he's fine living in a studio. Clearly, we have a lot of different options we can create here. But once I've done this, I can save the search. And then here is the search, and I can, at whatever point I want, you can see Paul Buttonhuff, or Paul Davidson rather, I just click the plus sign, and here is his search. If I need to, for whatever reason, modify his search, I can do that by clicking on this toolkit here, and it will allow me to modify the search, or I can delete the search. I can also at any point choose to invite the customer, view the customer, which would allow me an opportunity to edit. And then there are additional options like portfolios, itineraries, areas for comment, options for additional searches. So maybe Paul is also looking for a studio and financial district, or something along those lines. I can do that. Okay, so this is a very quick video on how we can use OLR's CRM in part. Okay, thank you and happy renting.